flow sound use. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the disco.
Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of them this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action. Elam.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
No followed up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Commanders first
now
down.
Daniels.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard
Throwing
line.
now is Daniels.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Elam. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No gain on the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
At the 28-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
Washington, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Intended for his wideout.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Elam. Going to be taken in here by McClure. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Elam. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
On the deep ball. Jartavius Martin there defensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Rams 26.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the
Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself, is able to set up his offense pretty.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Now Kane York for the extra point. So he missed his long field goal try. He's got this one as that extends their lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
First down, Rams.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Elam. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Commander's first down. It's good running. Gets him to about the 44.
11 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
2nd and a yard.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Washington first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. The middle they go. Lloyd. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 52-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
And the Rams first down.
Back to throw. Elam. From the right, and that's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun. Elam in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6, and now it's 3rd down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Some for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners. Niners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Play action, now it's Daniels. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he returns this to the 22. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Elam. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Elam. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The
7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Elam. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Elam. Pass complete there to Nakua.
Second down pass.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Elam. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And 10 on the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Elam. He finds his man. Complete. That's Garcia. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Elam looking middle, and that's complete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. Oh, good move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling it the 26. And the Washington offense heading out. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 11. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
5 yards on the play. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
2nd and 14 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 36-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Blitz coming, down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A 47-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And this is incomplete. Now a second and 10. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Pass on second down.
The Rams on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and 14.
Makes it third and
Operating
14.
from the gun. Elam. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Daniels. And he can't find any go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Elam. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
On the counter, here's Williams. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That one is slant to McLaurin. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
and 6.
Out
route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
15 more yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Barrett, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. He's back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2.
On third and short, going to the tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
A loss of a yard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.